We have been using the best products here now for ready 4 years, and we marvel at the changes that has had on the soil, on the plant and the growth. First of all, the first thing we noticed after the first year was that the soil behind the seed drill was more mellow. It was fine. There weren't lumps in there, and also you could harrow the land and the lumps basically all disintegrated, and it was a very smooth field. Then we noticed the germination was excellent and the immersion was more consistent than we had ever seen it. And the plants continued to be that way, even, and be it in the barley, be it in the canola. And in the canola we also noticed that when the flea beetles started in, that they, after using the best product the third and fourth year, the flea beetle did not do near the damage on the plant because of the high sugar content, and the last 2 years we have not even sprayed for flea beetles. So that's a substantial saving right there. And another thing we noticed was the root system. Had a terrific root system, be it canola, be it barley, whatever it was. And it gave a very healthy plant. We haven't had disease problems. And as the plant got bigger, it finished out well. The cereal grains and the canola has been heavy weighted grains, and it has just worked well. Another thing we noticed in the soil, we had some white hills, and the germination was poor, the crops were poor. After 4 years of use of the product, I can hardly find the hills anymore. The plants are even and consistent with the high quality soils in the other areas of the field. This canola plant here that I've just pulled out, you can right away see on the roots it's full of fine hairs. Sure, there's the main taproot, but it's these fine hairs on the root that pull in all the nutrition of the soil. And the best product is what puts the hair on these roots. You go through the plant here, this leaf here, it's towards the end of flowering. It hasn't started the sclerotina rot either. It's a strong plant. If you take close note of it, you will notice that it's flowering right to the top, and the buds are going to the top, and the pods, and they're good pods that are going to the top. There's nice, also in the bottom, there's nice healthy leaves. They aren't drying up yet. Even though our soil conditions are quite dry, the plant shows no sign of drought. Protein levels in the plant is a very important thing, because anything that's above 12 in protein, the insects will leave totally alone, especially in the cereal grains. In the canola, the proteins don't get quite that high as they do in the cereals, but it does ward off insects, and it protects you a couple degrees of frost, and it don't do the damage. The only angle we'd be worried about protein level is that our threat of frost that we can have in mid-August here. So that is of importance to us, and the tests have showed that our protein levels in our canola are double of those that don't use the product. At the end of the year, we do find that the quality of the grains are better. Yields up a little, but the biggest difference in the yields is the weight of the kernel. The bushel weight is where we gain the most. We are saving on application costs on our chemicals. We have cut back on fertilizer from 10 to 15%. We use only nitrogen and phosphate. This barley here, you can notice it filling out right at the bottom, and it goes right to the top, and the kernel is right plump, right to the very top. That's the thing that we like. And the strong straw, if you've seen this field the other night, about a week ago we had a 60 to 80 kilometer an hour thunderstorm, with wind, with lots of rain over a short period of time, and about nothing went down. It stayed standing. Good strength in the straw. The other outstanding thing of the best product is that we have noticed, and some of this we noticed already the first year, but you get to the third and fourth, you notice it more, is we use approximately 30% less horsepower with pulling our seeding equipment through the soil in spring, in fall. It's just how much more mellow and looser. It's hard to believe, but that's how it works. When I started with the best products, I just started on 1 or 2 fields. And then when I seen the benefits, I did it on all the fields, and over a period of 2 or 3 years, I could still see which fields I hadn't treated as often with the best products. So from then on, my brother and I, we treat absolutely everything.